down to a T, but it's time for me to lead. Picking dirt right out the cleats. Steep path, roadblocks in the streets, trying to knock me off my feet, cause the devil never sleeps. So I don't sleep too, and trying to breach safes that I didn't have the keys to. We all been victims of trauma we ain't agreed to, but the sun comes after, starting up a new chapter.
Isn't it lovely? I ain't looking back and focus on what's in front of me. Everybody dates a number, but I'm still here luckily. I know that God got me, so I'm in good company.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it lovely?
Hey, everybody, it's your boy, Dubois, and welcome to Epis Sports Entertainment. This is number 62. I'm along with my good friend and blood relative, the great Jeano. He will be our special speaker tonight. Matty B's in the wings. He's going to be doing Motivational Monday, number something tonight. We'll get that up for you. He'll be around here later, and we'll be talking about what he'll be getting into. We're broadcasting live on YouTube. We're on Epis Sports Radio on YouTube, and of course the Twitch stream. So now, today is Monday, March 2nd, the time we're streaming, and the edited version is going to be up shortly. Jeano!
What up? What up, man?
What's going on?
You know, another epic Monday coming.
Yeah. We're going to close it out right, man. Some good epic stuff.
Yeah.
No doubt. So, well, let's get right to it. Because now, episode 62, we're going to start with in the Garden yesterday afternoon, with the Spurs coming in with their riding high on an 11-game winning streak, riding into the Garden to face the orange and blue New York Knickerbockers. And the Knicks, big W, 114-89. They took control of the game early, Jeano. Knick fans, always a good win. We're gonna feel good about ourselves. Go ahead. What do you think about yesterday's win and the Knicks overall so far in going into March?
I feel like first of all, coming into that game, I know the Spurs had a 11-game winning streak. I didn't feel like the Knicks could win. You know, they've been dropping some games that they shouldn't lately, but they showed up ready for the task. I feel like everybody played a part. Cat has been the one that's been attacked lately. I felt like when he had a little man in the paint, he did what he had to do. Felt like Josh Hart was everywhere doing what he normally does.
Absolutely.
Somehow
10 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Josh Hart, 1 turnover.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah, and I feel like the little guy, I don't know, for some reason it felt like he didn't take a lot of shots like he normally does.
The little guy. We're talking about the captain, Jalen Brunson. He's the little guy.
It just felt like, he wasn't, I know he hit those shots, but a lot of times they're contested, and it's like, okay, he had to take like a real hard shot to make it, and it's like everybody else is watching him. So it felt like they played within the offense. Their defense led the offense, and they were able to answer the Spurs, when they were making their runs.
Yeah, man, the Spurs are so interesting to watch and so fun to watch if you're a real basketball fan, or even not, even just some casual, just looking at the 7'5" freak who can play in the perimeter. Obviously, we know it was interesting watching them, Jeano, yesterday, having Wembanyama guarding Hart and able to play off and just play like free safety down there. It didn't work yesterday against the Knicks. The Knicks seem to have had their number, but that's how they've been playing it lately. And they've gotten to the point where they are, and they're among one of the best records in the league.
Yeah, it seems to work for them. And I think, what I like about the Spurs is that it feels like anybody on their team could get hot and beat you. And,
43 and 17.
Yeah, and they're only 2 games back now. Watch out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's just, I don't know, man. I really like how the Spurs play. I think they're here sooner than a lot of people anticipated them being, and it's like it's almost like a changing of the guard, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's interesting. And the Knicks, yeah, I mean the Spurs. That's all they have it all. They have it all. When you say changing the guard, who am I to sit here and argue that they look like a team on the rise? They have all of the guys. They have all the pieces. They just need some experience. Right? Isn't
Yeah,
that right?
that's it. That's all that they don't have is the experience. And I feel like the Knicks have a bit more experience than they do. They got some
Uh,
guys who've been in the league some years, and
the
then
Knicks really know how to play.
yeah, and it showed. So it's like as much because in the beginning of the game, it felt like the Spurs were dominating, and then but the Knicks were just able to kind of keep their poise and answer, and then punch them in the mouth back, and then just keep
Early
punching.
early in the game, actually, with the first quarter run, that 19-7 run. But
Yeah,
you're right, the Spurs were up, and the Knicks had
yeah,
that big run, and next you know, it's almost like a 20-something point swing. If I
yeah.
recall, it was like a 20-something point swing.
But
But good win for the Knicks.
yeah, even though it was a 20-point swing, it felt like it was within the flow of the game. So they would score, the Spurs would score, they would score, the Spurs would score. Then they get a steal and a block, and you know what I mean. Like it was a very high paced game. It's just both teams are able to kind of keep up with each other. It's just the Knicks had a little bit more gas, man.
Yeah. Seems like these two teams have played each other a million times so far this season, especially with the NBA Cup final. But it's actually been three, and I
Yeah,
think they played each other at the end of last year too. So it feels
yeah,
like within the last 8 months they played four meaningful games. Even the Cup game was meaningful because at the end of the day, there's no really trash team that's been in that game in that Cup final. They've all been pretty relevant teams. So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, man. So a lot of good performances from individuals on the Knicks. There's some, the Knicks are an interesting team, Jeano, at 39-22,
Yeah.
jockeying
Third
for
place.
position,
Yeah,
third place in the Eastern Conference, jockeying for position, I should say, with the likes of the Celtics and the Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors, even.
right.
So far, how do you feel about the Knicks? You're a Knicks fan, but objective guy. I would like to think so. I know you for a long time, very long time. So,
Well,
what do you think about the Knicks going forward? Like I said, going into March, here we are.
okay, so I'm gonna say this. I know last year going into the playoffs, a lot of the playoff teams that we played, we were horrible against. And somehow we were still able to make it to the conference championship. So even though this year, like Boston was supposed to regress, and everybody's already crowning us coming out the Eastern Conference, and clearly Detroit has our number again. I'm just kind of taking it day by day.
The
Um,
Detroit has the Knicks number in the regular season, I might add.
yeah, yeah, and then
Oh,
we beat them in the playoffs. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then we beat Boston. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm just taking a day at a time. Um, I'm looking at how Cat plays. Uh, I am I want Brunson to pick his spots. I just don't like him having the most shots on the team every night. You know what I
He's going to get the most shots on the team every night,
mean?
family.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think there's many games he hasn't. I mean, he can really get his shot off better than anyone on the team, and that's the craziest thing. It doesn't matter when you watch him against the 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" starting lineup Rockets getting shot off. He's just, and he's a bailout. Sometimes he's just like you have that that's that easy bailout or that big brother. He's like big bro. You can go up and run your mouth and he'll always be there. And Brunson, that's the thing, and you can get attached to that and a little, relying on it. So I feel like maybe that's what you're worried about. Maybe
Yeah, after I watched that Pacers series from last year, and I just watched how everybody could equally get a bucket and they
our
shared the
Pacers.
ball. That was what I walked away from that series, thinking that we need more balance, and that's why when he takes a lot of shots, I get worried. I just feel like, I'd be okay if Cat was getting more shots. I just don't want him throwing up threes, of course. You know what I mean? I know he can shoot it well, but I'd be okay with, more of a balance between Cat and Brunson.
It seems like when Brunson's on the court, Bridges is always gonna pass off to him. He's always gonna
Yeah,
take a back seat to him and
yeah, but
concede to him.
I
He's
don't
always
know.
gonna
I like,
concede to Brunson. It seems that way, man. I don't know, man. The
I
Knicks,
like
go ahead.
I like Josh Hart getting shots. I like the young
4-14
boy
last
from
night. He missed a
yeah.
lot of shots.
I like the young boy from Paris, France. Diawara. Like he was hitting open shots. Um,
Hmm.
and like draining threes. I was like, who is this kid hitting these threes like this? You know what I
Right.
mean? Come to find out, I think he's like 6'8", 6'9". I'm loving it. I'm loving everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like
Yeah.
I just look for balance on that team, and with that balance, I feel like people just can't hone in on Brunson, and then he got to take tough shots at the end of the shot clock in order for us to win.
So these are real good points, man. Absolutely, especially with Brunson. I mean, that's been the Knicks' bread and butter, and everyone knows it. So
Yeah,
worry about the future going forward, and that's what it's all about, cousin. The playoffs in the NBA. I mean, we sit here. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. All right, Gino. Let's be honest now. When we sit here, and I was listening to you say, last year, the Knicks, and you were right. I'm saying to myself, he's right. They didn't play well against these teams, and then they went and had success against Boston, ran out of gas against Indianapolis. They played a game, a young Detroit team. Knicks had a decent playoff run. I mean,
yeah,
James Dolan wouldn't tell you that when he threw the coach out the door, but they had a good playoff run last year.
yeah,
With that said, is I don't, man, this regular season stuff. I mean, we use it to fill in our time and take up time. So let's be for real. We don't. It's like the big party on Saturday night, cuz and you're getting ready to go there. You getting ready to go. And all Saturday afternoon, you're picking out clothes and the right shoes and whatever, and whoever you're gonna go with, your date, if you're gonna go with them,
yeah,
whatever you're gonna do. And it's the big party, you're excited about it. You're gonna get there. One of them Brooklyn parties, you're gonna get there like 10:30, or Atlanta
yeah,
party, whatever you want,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know? And it's great. But when you get there, you get all dressed. That's when it's on. And that's what
yeah,
I feel like the regular season is. Motherfuckers going over buying their sneakers and they buying the shirt they gonna wear. But we get to see certain teams like Boston gets to get themselves together. But the Knicks, they don't, they are what they like. The Knicks are gonna be waiting for the playoffs. Just trying to stay healthy. McBride gets hurt then instead of later, which is good.
yeah,
Try to preserve Mitch
yeah,
and go to war. And then you can use the Diawara. I can't
yeah,
say
yeah, Diawara.
Diawara.
Uh-huh.
You use
Yeah.
players like that, but is Diawara going to play in the playoffs? Probably not.
I don't know
But
if
can
the
he?
man shows he can stick that shot, and when he's on the floor, he's doing what he's supposed to do. I mean, and keep in mind he's like 6'8",
Yeah.
six
They're
eight.
going to At the end of the day, we talking about if he does 5 minutes, it'll be about a little 12 minutes, huh?
Yeah,
13 minutes. All right.
I,
But
I need somebody that's gonna stick it when it's time to stick it, man. Like,
yeah, I mean,
like
he's
oh
cool,
my
man.
God,
I
this
like, I
nigga is
like, I
too
like the
big.
kid. He can shoot the drip rock. But to me, like, it's all about just staying healthy in the regular season and just keeping stuff
Yeah,
together, not imploding and getting
yeah,
yourself together for April for the run. I don't
yeah,
want to put too much stock into these games, and I'm not taking nothing away from the Knicks. The Knicks kicking Spurs ass all year.
yeah,
The Wizards have also kicked the Pistons ass all year.
yeah, yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
yeah,
just match up with people and they'll slap the hell out of them. It just
yeah,
works like that in the league, right? With
yeah.
that said, the Knicks, they stand as good a chance as any of these guys, in my opinion. Whether we're talking, oh man, a lot of mechanics hate me when I talk about the Knicks because it sounds like I don't like them. But
No,
when we
no,
talk about this,
it's good to be objective. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I mean that's what you do. Is the regular season is a tune up for the playoffs. You find out who
mhm,
can play, who can't play. You find out
mhm, mhm.
what are your what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses.
Who you're gonna need to be worried about because you can
Yeah,
tell once the playoffs start, these guys
yeah.
tee you up different.
That's the same thing with like if you think about it, the whole NBA, man. Look at how certain teams started. You know what I mean? Like we felt
Hot.
like without JT, Boston was going to be in shambles, and look what they're doing. You know what I mean? So it's just like
They're up
I mean,
74-51 right now, guys. You see it on the top of the screen.
yeah,
Epis Sports Entertainment. Epis Radio Entertainment. You guys see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Um,
I remember there was a time when I thought OKC wasn't going to lose, was going to have less than 10 losses, and then Shea
yeah.
gets hurt. You know what I mean? Like it's just you
It's
just
funny,
getting ready
man,
for
because
regular.
Right, because look at this, look at the Nuggets, a team that we look
Yeah,
at and is respected. They have a guy who
yeah,
leads the league in rebounds and leads the league in assists at the same time. Okay,
yeah,
they
yeah,
forget about
yeah,
that's unheard of. But
yeah.
they're 30. They're only 37-24. Gino, you would
They in the
think that
West, man.
they're in the
The West is
West,
real.
but they're a contender.
Yeah, they're
You
a
have to
contender.
respect it.
Yeah, they in the
So,
West. They real. You know
the
what I mean?
Eastern
So
Conference is gonna Eastern Conference. It's gonna do what it
yeah,
do. Um, you got the bottom of the Eastern Conference with Orlando, Miami, Atlanta, and Charlotte rounding it
yeah,
out. I thought Charlotte
and
was a
you,
little higher, though.
yeah,
They're number 10 right now.
they're number 10. What's their record?
Yeah, 30 and 31.
30 and 31, but they're coming from a long way, man, and they're playing a lot better, man, and they're to be worried about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're a fun
Yeah,
watch. We were
they're
talking
to be
about them.
worried about.
They're a fun
Yeah,
watch, man. You got impactful player like Miles Bridges playing the best ball in his career after having his legal troubles, or what have you. He's quietly been impact. Like I said,
yeah,
of course, LaMelo, and
yeah.
with everything he brings, all the theatrics and
All
incredible,
the theatrics, but it works.
yeah, incredible guard play, and then of course the rookie from Duke, cousin. He's been
Yeah,
amazing, hasn't he?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Conker Nipple, man, he broken the 3-point record, rookie
Yeah,
3-point record in the NBA, shattered it.
yes,
He's a
yes.
big reason they are where they are, and you have to talk about Con Knipple when you're talking Rookie of the Year, especially with his college teammate not playing in a lot of games here down the stretch, and then the Mavs not winning. You have to look at Con Knipple as what do you think as Rookie of the Year? How do you feel about that?
The way I feel like is we'll wait till the season's over. Right now, the
Do you
winning
look at
basketball.
Rookie of the Year the way to look at an MVP? Like, yeah, he made the team was good, and does that matter, Rookie of the Year? Like, because I know when people talk about LeBron and Carmelo's Denver team was really good, and people always say
Yeah,
that. So is it looked at it that way, like it is with MVP? He made the team better. So if that's the case, yeah, Charlotte.
yeah, but
That was
they're asking those two rookies to do two different things. They're
I mean, the
asking
bottom line is numbers, though,
they
right?
trade. Yeah, in Dallas they traded away most of the people, so they're asking him to carry the team so he can get
Okay.
experience. And in Charlotte, you're a part of you're an important part, but you're a part of the puzzle.
So
So yeah,
that's kind of how Carmelo was in Denver because he had a better team than LeBron his rookie
yeah, but
year.
he was
But
still
they
the leader of that team, though. He he
mm,
he he was a spark plug for that team. He
Colin
scored.
Knippel people,
If I'm
Colin
not if I'm
Knippel,
not if I'm not if I'm not mistaken, he might have led that team in scoring.
he probably did. Colin
Yeah,
Knippel, ladies and gentlemen, he's played 60 games. He hasn't missed a game. They're averaging 31 minutes, 19.3 points per game. He's shooting
okay,
49% from the field. He's shooting
okay,
44% from downtown. He's shooting
yeah,
88 from the line. This kid's been spectacular. 5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2.2 turnovers, 1 steal.
yeah.
And yeah,
I mean, it's impressive, bro. It's
yes,
impressive
he hasn't missed a
because
game.
during the draft, I didn't really hear his name like that as
No
the
one's
guy.
no one
He was
was
going to be
checking
the
for
guy.
him.
You
No.
know what I mean? So
All right. I mean, he
I heard
played with the
other
guy.
names. I didn't hear his name.
He played with the
Matter
guy
of
in
fact,
college.
they said he was supposed his teammate was supposed to be generational. You know what I
He
mean?
played
So
he played with the guy in college, and his
yeah,
his teammate might be generational. Flat is the real
yeah,
deal. Like like
yeah,
like like Stephen A. said, man, the white boys, man, they back in the NBA, man. They're back, man, in full force. Like
yeah,
I'm not talking about us European white guys. I'm talking about real red, white, and blue USA white boys. Like they're back,
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
With all due respect, sir, my white friends, my white
Yeah.
brothers.
So how
So
many of them are there? If they're back, how many of them?
no, I mean, Con Kniple's amazing, man. This guy,
I know how many of
he
them.
is
You say they're
he's
back. I'm saying how many of them are there?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna count the white guy. I didn't count all the white guys in the league. I'm just saying there's two great, good, real good young players
Okay.
they're
All right.
not Kyle Korver, and I'm sure there's
Okay.
more.
Okay.
I'm sure there's more white guys in the
Okay.
league,
So
man,
if you
getting
make a
busy.
statement like that, I'm gonna ask you
I'm
what's
just saying,
how many.
I don't, bro.
You know what I
It
mean?
does, bro. Listen, when you see if all right, if you're a young white guy, a white play, a young white boy, a kid, and you see someone just like a young black kid. You see someone who looks like you. You see a Cooper flag. It doesn't matter if there's 1,000 of them. Cooper is the man. You know, and if
Okay.
he's one of the top 5 players in the league, that's big.
Okay.
When the last time a white guy was top 5 player in the league, a white American? Answer that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying there's more possibility. The guys are getting better. It's
All right.
like an anomaly. It's been an anomaly, yo. It's like Christian McCaffrey, like a white running back. It's rare. We got it. I mean, what's my man name, yo? My boy, yo, from the Eagles, Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
White boy corner. He's badass.
Yeah.
You know, I hope I didn't offend anyone with that conversation. Just being real here on episode. I know Maddie don't give a shit. But yeah, man.
So
Yo, Continental's amazing, but with LaMelo, and then you got Bridges, the aggressive, violent. It's just it's fitting that Bridges is such a violent player, isn't it?
What's the small forward's name again?
Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller's been balling too.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller. I like their young nucleus.
Yeah. I feel like those kind of teams never stay together though, right? They break them up.
We gonna hope. I like Charlotte. I like the Charlotte Hornets being good.
They have to move up a little bit, so maybe we can get a little matchup with the Pistons in the first round. Because honestly, do you really want to see? I mean,
they're in that would be in the play-in if they're number 10, right?
Yeah, they're number 10 right now.
Yeah, so
they got Atlanta in front of them, and then they got Miami at 8 and Orlando at 7.
Yeah.
Orlando's just like ho-hum at this point. I mean, we know I'm down there, work down there. I know a lot about them. But to me, they've been an extremely disappointing basketball team at 31 and 28. I mean, they're over 500 in the East is not as bad as it used to be because the 8 seed is 32 and 29 right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know,
I feel like they're taking a step back.
They're just languishing, stagnant. You know,
I didn't like them getting rid of Cole Anthony.
No,
I didn't like
people
that.
thought about it like an afterthought, but you know, I mean, they felt like Anthony Black's emergence, and you know, they went and signed Tyus Jones. Really, I'm a big Tyus Jones fan, but it hasn't worked out.
Instant offense off the bench. Come on, you can't.
He brought the energy as well. The energy.
There's not a lot of guys that can do that.
Is he doing anything in Milwaukee? Probably not.
I don't know because I don't really pay attention to Milwaukee like that.
Yeah, he's having 7 points.
Yeah, he probably hates it in Milwaukee. You go from Orlando to Milwaukee, bro.
Yeah.
He got the bubble coat on. I don't know. He probably hates it out there, bro.
I had a girlfriend who left from here and went to Milwaukee.
That's wild.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
What's up, B? Shout out to B. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
She from Milwaukee. She went back, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just like in this winter too.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah,
man.
she called me and she cursed me out from Milwaukee too.
You probably deserved it.
Nah, she's mad because it was cold, bro.
You let it go, bro.
Yeah.
You sure? I hit with the. You sure about that?
I'm gonna grab a wrist.
Yeah.
Don't leave.
What am
I do?
Yeah, man. So that's what the NBA is looking like, man.
Yes, sir, man. What else? Did we knock everything down on the NBA tip? Yeah.
Well, we got another one coming later. We gonna say that for the end.
No, do we?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to remind me, yo. You know, I'm like Dave Chappelle. I'm gonna have big after time. That's why I got you, yo.
Yeah.
All right, Jeano. So, moving on, we're gonna move on into a little bit of the National Football League.
Yes.
Yes. So what we got going on there? We got the season's over. You know, we got free agency rumblings, the Kenneth Walker rumblings. Who's going to go where? Who's going to be what quarterback? All the coaching carousel has settled in. And here we are. It's March. We are here starting to look at these young players in the combine, Jeano.
Before we even get started, I'm going to say this. Only because I'm a 49er fan. Seattle, even though they won the championship, you know your boy Njigba wants to be the highest paid wide receiver I don't know if Seattle, even though they say Seattle got the money, I don't know if Seattle's going to make him the highest paid receiver. So we're going to watch and see. And, anything with, bad happening, Seattle makes a 49er fan happy. So I just wanted to
Mm-hmm.
put that out.
Mm-hmm. And noted.
Yeah.
Noted.
As far as the combine, uh, apparently Mr. Sonny Styles went out there and showed out, and I think so did his. I don't know. I think it's his brother. Also showed out. As
Oh,
far
wow.
as the 40, he ran like the fastest speed for like for a safety in a long time. I think he ran a
Yes.
4.27 or something like that. But Mr. Sonny Styles, going back to him, all the measurables, he blew it out the water. So I know his stock is definitely rising. He plays linebacker, so you'll probably see comparisons to Micah.
So, cousin, when ESPN mock draft has Arvell Reese, linebacker, edge rusher from Ohio State, going 2, and Sonny
Yeah,
Styles from Ohio State going 3 to the Cardinals.
yeah,
So, these Ohio State edge rushers really showed their asses. They showed their butt cheeks at the combines, and everyone
right.
wants a piece. So, so, but I mean, for me, being an honorary Jet Titan fan and first 4 picks in the draft.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it's fitting. Salah's my coach again.
yeah,
But I would love to draft the edge rusher or impactful, game wrecking defensive player. I would love to have that, knowing that the quarterbacks that we would like is not going to be available. I know the Ty Simpson kid stock is going up. Isn't that right, Jeano?
yeah. It is. It is.
So what are you hearing about him?
Um, I mean, I'll say this, man. I, before I even start, what I'll say is this: people that excel during the season, the college football season, to me hold a lot more stock than people that are combine warriors and
Yeah,
can come and do all the measurables. You know what I mean? Like,
we've seen
take for instance,
we've seen that in the past, bro. Forget
yeah,
about
take for instance the glaring one to me, Anthony Richardson. I'm such a
it.
big fan, and I
Well,
see
most
the
recently.
potential, but like the accuracy is not there, and sometimes the moment might be too big for these guys. You know what I mean? So, um, I
The
hear,
biggest one story of all time, of course, Mike Mamula, probably the
yeah,
biggest combine. If you guys, for you younger guys, Mike Mamula, I believe, is the 94, 95 draft from the
yeah,
Eagles, Boston College Eagles, went to the Philadelphia Eagles, and he
yeah,
had the greatest combine ever. Defense rusher, defensive end, 4.4 speed. Mamula, white with hair flying in the wind. He was
yeah.
incredible, and he got to the Eagles, and it didn't
So
work out. But Mamula might have been on steroids, so I wasn't sure though.
Sonny Styles, I know, ran a sub
Oh,
4.5 for a linebacker.
he's not on that kid's not on steroids. So
So like I said, he is. So now his stock is going up, and then who takes that chance and drafts him? You know what I mean? Like, and then if he doesn't pan out, then all we have is, oh, okay, like he looked good in the combine, and you know what I mean. So that's a tough job. I don't. I even heard people saying that the Jets should draft him, and I'm like,
I
no,
mean, the thing
that's
with the linebacker position, this is a position that was coveted 15 years ago. You don't see linebackers getting picked that high in the draft anymore. Everything is up front, right? Everything is up front in the trenches. But if this guy's a maniac like that, and he seems like a hybrid, like he can do it all.
yeah,
He can
yeah.
play coverage, he can hit, he can tackle. A player like
So,
that, probably cause a lot of turnovers and all kinds of havoc.
yeah,
Um,
so
you
like
know,
I said, they might try to use him like they did Mr. Parsons. They might try to implement him like that. So we can't just say because he's a linebacker. They might have him all over the place. God knows where they line him up on the field.
well, the Jets, the way we're looking at it here, like Riley Schumacher on ESPN, he has it. Which Ohio State defender will the Jets choose at number 2?
Yeah,
So that narrative is already up. It's going to be which
yeah,
one of them. So,
yeah,
Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles. Arvell Reese being the big bookend defensive lineman, And he could play linebacker too. I'm hearing like Arvell Reese, hybrid, Ohio State's hybrid defense standout. Arvell Reese has emerged as one of the favorites to become the first non-quarterback selected in the 2026 NFL draft. He has the ability to play both edge rusher and linebacker, similar to Michael Parsons. Although he isn't nearly a pass rusher, Parsons is his height and weight give him potential that can't be ignored. That's Arvell Reese. They compared him to Micah, and then his styles. It's like he can play anywhere. This guy can play. He's almost a safety and a linebacker.
Yeah. So you as a Jets fan, what are you feeling? Or you need more time?
I mean, I honestly,
because I know you said you're not a big fan of the combine.
No, I'm not. But these guys are Ohio State guys.
Yeah. So how you feel? So where you standing on that then?
They look great, man. I mean, I want a defensive player.
Do you feel like they could drive either or? You don't care?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're both great. I mean, I gotta ask Ohio State. I want to style. I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna ask. I want to style. I don't know. Let me go look. I can look. But I'm glad. I mean, the way they're talking about both of them is great. But one of them is going to be better than the other at the end of the day.
Better question. You trust Coach
Aaron Glenn?
Yeah, you trust Coach.
Coach, do I trust him for what?
To make the right choice. Because everything else
is not going to be the only one, is he?
I know, but he's going to be a part of it. He basically ran the defense.
So listen, Jeano. Okay, so Daryl Muji and Aaron Glenn traded Jermaine Johnson, right?
Yes.
We talked about that. So for Sweat, correct?
Yes.
And that just happened earlier this week.
Yeah, traded him to the Titans because that was a solid guy.
Right, Rob Saleh got his guy who he drafted. You know, I know Jermaine Johnson. I thought he was going to out of Florida State, number 11 for the Jets. I thought he was going to be a premier pass rusher by this part in his career. I thought he'd be a top 10 pass rusher, and he's not. He's middle of the pack. With that said, the Jets traded him because he is a bookend. He's not the bookend DN they need. They're using him as an edge rusher, and the Jets are going more conventional with the more nose tackle oriented defense, and that's what Aaron Glenn wants to do. So he got his guys, Devontae Sweat, right, who's got more control. So it looks like the Jets did a good job with the trade. If you talk about, if both teams needed what they needed. But with that said, Aaron Glenn is going to have an opportunity to get. He has to get a defensive end to replace Jermaine, correct?
Yeah.
And this is his opportunity, Okay. So I'm imagining they're going to probably take Arvell Reese instead of Sonny Styles, the roaming, who seems more of a roaming player. I don't know who I want, but like you said, this is Aaron Glenn's defense. So yes, he plays an integral part in the selection, and it's probably pretty much going to be his selection. So you're right about that. 100%.
Okay, so in Aaron, we trust right now.
All right. I mean, I hate. Why are you doing this to me, man? Why are you doing this?
I'm a 49ers fan, bro.
No. We made the playoffs, but that doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm a 49ers. What that got to do with you doing me, Aaron Glenn, right now, man? You just gonna, listen.
Wait, hold on for a second. It's the draft.
All right.
He basically runs the defense.
No, and just most likely, we trust, baby. That right triggered me a little bit.
All right. So what was the news that came up with Aaron this last week?
What, that he fell asleep?
Yeah. Like, how you keep getting caught up? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
that's what I'm asking. Jets, bro. It's not how he keep getting. He's a Jet.
It's par for the course. You have
if you remember, Aaron Glenn, look, this is all ridiculous right now, but we're going to do it anyway, okay?
Yeah.
For the sake of it.
All right, yeah.
This is even, when Maddie was a young wee lad in the year 1995, I want to say, what was it, 94? The year of the spike.
Yeah.
Aaron Glenn was the receiver, the corner, I believe, who was fooled. By was it Duper? No, it was who caught the ball? It wasn't Fryer. It was Aaron Glenn, the Dan Marino spike.
Yeah, but come on,
Aaron Glenn was the corner.
Everybody was faked out by that. Come on.
It don't matter, but it was him. That's what I'm saying with the Jets. My whole point. And that's why I said this is ridiculous because it is. And you say everyone's fake that because it's ridiculous. But when it comes to the Jets, it always happens that way. And it has to be the Jets. And in Aaron Glenn's case, of course, it would be him, Aaron Glenn, what is he known for as far as the Jets go? That? Then they're celebrating this year with the dance he did. It didn't work out that game we lost, even though he did that dance that everyone loved. Yeah. And then we lost the game.
Yeah.
I know, guys, I know this is ridiculous. It has nothing to do with football.
But yeah.
But there could have been a million guys sleeping because the combine boring as hell. Why it had to be our coach?
Yeah, yes. They caught him. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Nobody's ever thrown a Hail Mary pick six. The Jets did it on the anniversary of the butt fumble. Come on, guys.
My bad for unlocking these bad memories. We get, you know what?
Let's move on. You're right, because we're gonna take the rest of the show. There's a guy.
Look. There was another trade today.
Yes, more recent than Jermaine Johnson and Sweat.
Yes, between Detroit and the Texans.
Whew, man, Jet stuff, man. Shit.
Yeah. And I apologize for
it's coffee.
Yeah. So, it looks like Jameer. I don't know what Detroit plans on doing, but it looks like they got an offensive lineman. And it looks like Jameer Gibbs. Yeah, it looks like Jameer Gibbs is going to be in the backfield by himself, getting a majority of the carries. Which
and trips to the injured list.
Huh?
And trips to the injured list.
Yeah, and
more by taking his caddy away.
And the Texans got a running back.
Dave Montgomery's not a starting running back.
Okay. He did well, and
he's good. He's beautiful in spots.
Yeah, but just
like the Seattle combo. If they let Walker walk, that other dude's not gonna carry it. I'm like, he gonna be nice, but
gotcha. Gotcha. So you don't feel running back.
Even I love Breece Hall, but Breece Hall has problems carrying the load. He also happens. Gotcha. It's hard, man. Jameer Gibbs is great. He's one of the best backs in the league, but there ain't many, you know what I'm saying, guys like my man in Atlanta. There ain't many of those guys.
Yeah, you're right.
Carry the load like Saquon or like Jonathan or like Bijan. You know, and the Jets are going to give Breece Hall the ball again.
Yeah.
And he can carry the ball, carry for carry. Breece is good money. How long he going to be able to do that for? He going to get 18 a night and he going to stay healthy? Nah, son.
Yeah.
I just know, like, Dave Montgomery is an excellent caddy. Just like Tyrone Tracy, whoever he did where the Giants need to have him. Whoever else is running the football with him needs to have him there. I would hope Braylon Allen could do that for the Jets one day and help Breece Hall out, but I don't know what his big doofy ass is doing, yo. He's getting.
There we go. We're gonna stay away.
The Montgomery trade is great though. For it's interesting. I don't know what the Texans. So who's the Texans' other running back? They had a vet, right? They got rid of him.
I don't remember.
Montgomery's what are the Texans, man? They can't get out their own way, bro. I mean, seriously though, bro. What are they doing?
You know what's crazy, though? You know what's crazy? Is I remember the Texans quarterback was getting killed by sacks.
Right. So and they traded
offensive lineman away.
This is funny. They got a plan in the draft, I suppose, but they still just replace it. But they still, right, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't.
Because you need to be adding linemen, right?
Because I remember I was looking at a stat where, like, the quarterbacks that would hit the most, and, like, Stroud was up there. At one point, like, Stroud was hearing ghosts during the season. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. We'll see how it plays out, man. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, man. I mean,
so
you got all of these trades, man. It's real interesting because they didn't have trades like this years ago. The way they trade player for player now, like it's baseball, it's fascinating to me actually. Even the last few years before the trade deadline, these really real trades are happening.
Yeah.
where people are taking your extra part to replace into their empty hole and vice versa, like the Jets and Tennessee seem to have done. The Jets made a nice trade. Don't get it twisted. The Jets
Yeah.
have a lot of draft picks. The Jets have made great trades. When you talk about Quentin Williams, you talk about Sauce Gardner, you talk about Jermaine Johnson. You know, there's very few guys left from that Salah era. I believe Will McDonald is still there. Maybe one of the other corner, but most of those guys from the draft and Garrett Wilson, of course. But defensively, I don't know. I mean, as far as what you asked me before and I didn't answer it, I started going my little rant. I was just fooling around a little bit, but
I
it definitely
was
came from a real place. But the Jets with Aaron Glenn, okay, he's the coach right now. And it's not going to be, if they lose, then that you have to think like that. He has to try to win games. So a lot of Jet fans would like the Jets to lose and be able to pick an Arch Manning or whatever have you, because word on the street is Manning's going to go where whoever drafts him. He's not on shit.
Who's the quarterback
Who?
for the Jets?
The Jets don't have a quarterback right now.
I'm saying, who's going to quarterback? Like
I don't know.
Going to win games?
Right?
Like, you feel like
I said Aaron Glenn wants to win games. Jet fans don't.
I mean, having a quarterback is a big part of that. So,
right.
What are you feeling? What do you?
They're not going to get Malik Willis. His numbers high. I was hearing like Cousins or something like that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, first of all, if it's going to be Frank Reich's offense, just like Aaron Glenn, you said it's his team. You were like, yo, it's his team. It's Frank Reich's offense. Whoever the fuck he wants to be the quarterback is going to be the quarterback.
All right.
Okay. Cool. What's name is still there, believe it or not. Justin Fields is still on the roster.
Okay.
But, and for you or I, use him so y'all can stink. But Aaron Glenn don't see it that way. Aaron Glenn ain't messing with no Justin Fields. Aaron Glenn trying to win football games. He's not thinking about no Arch Manning or whoever. He's trying to think about these little 7, 8 wins, 6 wins.
Yeah.
You know, Garrett Wilson's trying to win football games, bro.
Okay.
He's tired of losing.
All right, cool. We're not gonna I apologize if I asked a question that would make it.
No, bros. Come on, man.
Because I want to talk. I want to.
No, but that is what I'm saying. The direction. What direction are we talking? Like I said, the fans would like I said, and I'm sure Matt. We're not looking to win those games that the coaching staff wants to win. And the Jets are trying to win some. Muji would like to win. Their bad year was this year. Yeah. So we wish we would have got a little bit more results. And then now they're already the laughing stock. So Glenn seems like a very proud man.
Okay.
And this could be his last stop. I mean, man, Salah got another chance though. But I don't know, man. Aaron Glenn, man, I don't
know. The weather's heating up. I'm trying to.
They got a lot of picks in this draft, though, man.
Yeah, they do.
Like that.
Yeah. You do that. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah. So I know the weather's heating up. Our 2 teams are out there spring training, so I know we getting excited about that too. Or you not that excited yet?
No, I'm not. I'm waiting for this Matty guy. I'm kind of, but I have been watching.
Yes.
I have been watching. Yes. I'm kind of, I think little things, and not much as far as just hearing the crack of the bat. I'm not taking too much stock into it, but I'm really, I can feel it though. I love baseball, man. So but being home in the daytime,
There's a young boy on Pittsburgh, plays shortstop. So he has 3 home runs already. He's 19 years old. So the interesting about him, right? All his home runs have left the park. Dubby.
Oh wow!
Like completely. He had 2 out in Boston, and I forgot the other place where he hit, but like they all left the park. Wow. I don't know what that means. I don't know, but now the question is going to be: you put that boy back in AAA, or do you start him off on the roster? Like, and there's a lot more spring training. We're going to see what he does.
Who's this young man we're talking about?
Connor Griffin.
Connor Griffin, ladies and gentlemen, from the Pirates.
Yes.
I mean, it's great, man. It seems like the Pirates always get some real good talent, don't they? Individual talent, and then they drain them from all of their usage until they can't afford them anymore, and then they deal them after they squeezed every penny out they can get out of them as far as fans coming to see them and what have you. The Pirates.
Probably
What a disgrace. We're going to talk about the Pirates when we close out the show. We're going to talk about the Pirates and their organization and what the effects they have on the future of baseball. But as far as Connor Griffin go and his abilities, man, and his eligibility, you know how it goes, Cuzzo. When you bring him up, you lose control of the player. The Pirates try to control the players as long as they can, because obviously when it's time to pay them, you know the rest. We talked about this. We will see that with Paul Skeens in the next few seasons. So if the Pirates bring this kid up, I'll be stunned. However, we got to think like a pirate. And what we have to do is think about the Pirates getting money. If you saw the 19-year-old, what position is this kid, Jeano?
Shortstop.
The 19-year-old shortstop, that's a great position to have a superstar at. And you start him there, I imagine the attendance is going to go crazy.
And then on top of that, they're trying their best to show Skis that they're trying to win. So I don't know, man. It's a tough.
And you know what? On that same vibe, we don't know how baseball is going to be dealing with money in the next 2 years, when skiing or what's going to happen. So when these kids, but maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to bring them up. I mean, we would love it as fans. But I mean, business wise, and if you're a Pirate, make deal. He's gonna bring in a lot of fans.
Yeah, come on, you hitting balls out of the stadium.
So when you bring him up early, right away, you only lose 1 year of eligibility from arbitrational eligibility, just one.
I believe so.
So instead of having 7 years control
the Mets was doing that for a while.
A lot of them do it.
Yeah, but
the Mets
they had a bigger payroll, so they, you know what I mean. So the fact that they was playing around like that,
they did it with Reyes and David Wright.
Yeah,
that's when I learned about it, around that era when they were coming up.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean, I would bring him up if he's real deal like that.
Yeah. So he hitting the ball out the park, man. That's just
it's either that or kind of Falefa.
Yeah.
And I don't even see this kid.
Yeah.
Because he's just on a spring training roster.
Yeah.
So he never played. Oh my God. Let me see if I see him.
Like the second pitch he saw. And he ain't doing it against no weak dude. He did it against Ranger Suarez.
Yeah.
Took it out the park, bro. Like completely out. But the fact that all three of his home runs have left the park, that's saying something. So you know what I mean? And then
yeah.
Okay. And
I can't. What's his name? I'm trying to see him.
Connor Griffin.
Connor O-R?
K-O-N-N-O-R.
Oh, damn K.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the wrestler.
Yeah.
You got to be in the loop.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a big deal. Another thing I've been paying attention to is the
selected in the first round, the 9th overall pick in the 2024 Major League Draft.
Yes.
Number one MLB prospect heading into the 2026 season.
Yes.
From Mississippi.
And I see why now.
Born in 2006. He will be 20 in April.
Yes. And I see why now.
What is he? Is he a? I mean, you say he's in the ball in the ballpark. Is he a big kid? Let me see what they got him at.
He look like a normal 19-year-old frame to me.
Yeah, he's got that baseball
power.
No
business in it.
Okay, cool.
You hit 3 home runs, cool, but you ain't got no business hitting it out the park completely. That's crazy. That's when they start calling you the natural.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
it's cool.
Another thing, so another thing that I've been paying attention to was, everybody getting ready for the WBC, and then
baseball class.
Yeah, and there was the controversy about people having to have the insurance, and I thought it was something political at first, but it's
Right.
not. So apparently, when Diaz got hurt a couple years ago, basically,
Okay,
uh,
okay. Celebrating.
yeah. So when Diaz got hurt for the Mets, then a lot of rules came down after that about players having insurance because they actually being paid by the team. You know what I mean? You're not getting paid by your country.
Oh, so you have to the Mets or whoever have you saying like, yo, you gotta be insured, bro, if you're gonna go out
No,
there.
so it's just basically something for the in the baseball rules where now you have to be insured uh by like a third party company and um if there's certain things that could make you not there's certain things that could make you not be insured, right?
Mm,
So it says the policy guarantees a player's salary is covered if they miss time in MLB regular season due to a WBC injury, right?
mm,
NFP, which is a third party company, evaluates players via medical record reviews and entrance exit physicals. Uh,
yeah.
Players with recent surgeries, significant injury history, or those over 37 may be deemed uninsurable. Um, the NFP evaluates players based on age and injury history, classifying them as chronic, intermediate, or low risk, which can disqualify some from competing. So basically, stricter 2026 rules have resulted in star players such as Francisco Lindor being unable to participate due to insurance constraints.
So why can other guys go participate?
So it just depends on how they were valued. Whether they were valued as chronic, intermediate, or low risk, they might have had injuries. They have injury prone. If
Nah.
insurance is if insurance is denied, the player cannot participate unless their Major League Baseball team assumes the risk of paying their salary themselves. So that third party insurance, they will pay their salary if they get hurt. The team won't have to pay it unless the team signs off if they get denied. Like it's deeper than I thought.
Mm, understood.
Yes,
Understood.
and to me it
So,
makes sense.
I mean, we talk about the World Baseball Classic. It's an event that wants to get um, promoted and marketed, and they want it to grow.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of eyes there, especially after hockey team coming off of that big gold medal in Italy.
yeah,
You see Bryce Harper with the quotes.
yeah,
They want to be like those guys. So it's going to be a big event. So listen, Lindor not being there or guys, it's very interesting. It's very interesting, and I don't think this is going to go away. I think there's going to be more of this going forward. Hey, listen, man, big money, baby. You know what this is all about, right?
yeah,
Um, there's something we went. Jeano, we're gonna get out of. We got a little bit. We don't have much left before um um Mental Monday with Maddie B.
yeah,
So I'm gonna get to a little bit of the meat and potatoes. I'm meat and potatoes. Well, a little bit. Yeah, meat and potatoes. That's a thick meal, right?
yeah.
So when we talk about thickness, we talk about Magic City in Atlanta, and I'm s- I was supposed to get at this earlier, cousin, but a lot of people know by now. If you're a social media guy, if you're an NBA guy, the Atlanta Hawks are actually having um, a Magic City night. Magic City, of course, the famed lounge, adult lounge or strip club in Atlanta, a nude strip club, VIP, all that stuff. It's like I said, it's famed. This place been established in the '80s. It's nationally renowned, and almost world renowned.
Yeah,
Especially thanks to Lou Williams and the
yeah,
lemon pepper wings that they serve in there.
yes.
Okay,
Lemon pepper blue.
so
Yes,
and my cousin Jeano is going to talk to us about this more as I'm finished telling you guys the synopsis here with this.
yeah,
So the Hawks announced that they're going to have a Magic City night. That's going to be March 16th in Atlanta. They're going to be
yes,
playing, the Orlando Magic, of course,
yes,
fittingly. They're going to have lemon pepper wings there, the
Lemon
famous
pepper, baby.
the lemon peppers. They're going to have mild adult dancing.
Okay. Okay. Like HBO After Dark. Yes.
No, that was more than mild. That was what I'm called.
Yeah.
I had
T.I.'s performing.
I had that VHS. I had that cassette ready to tape.
Yeah. T.I.'s performing.
Ti is going to perform. So,
Yes.
when I heard about it, we giggled. We're grown ups and stuff. So we're like, oh wow,
Yeah.
cousin, the culture of the city of Atlanta, and then the whole strip culture, whatever. But so you would think that we haven't heard any blowback. You heard Stephen A. He was bigging it up, and other people,
Yeah. He's
some
like,
people
oh
were
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
but
Everybody
there
was
is some
picking it up.
pushback.
Yeah.
After
Yes.
the Spurs Knicks game in the Garden, Spurs power forward center Luke Cornett had some things to say about it.
Oh, let's hear this.
Yeah, Matty B. This will get all right. So this is a little some quotes from Cornett. This will get some attention. Cornett responding. Da, 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 da. The NBA should desire to protect the NBA should desire to protect and esteem women, many of whom work diligently every day to make this the best basketball league in the world. Cornette wrote, we should promote an atmosphere that is protective and respectful of the daughters, wives, sisters, mothers, and partners that we know and love. Allowing this night, the Magic City night, guys, to go forward without protest would reflect poorly on us as an NBA community, specifically in being complicit in the potential objectification and mistreatment of women in our society. Regardless of how a woman finds her way into the adult entertainment industry, men in this space experience abuse, harassment, and violence to which they should never have been subjected. Magic City, which the Hawks call the city's iconic cultural institution, is ingrained deeply enough in the local culture to have its own night at the State Farm Arena, located a short drive from the arena. Magic City is perhaps as famous for its revered chicken wings as its dancers. It's a popular nightlife spot for the Atlantic City. Oh, my bad. He didn't write all that. That was the end quote
Yeah.
was but that's
Pretty
what
powerful.
yeah. It's also a popular institution for NBA players coming to town. Former Clippers guard Lou Williams, who lived in the area as a teenager, was caught breaking quarantine protocol at Magic City after leaving the NBA's COVID bubble in 2020 for his grandfather's funeral. The Cubs subsequently named their iconic lemon pepper wings after him.
So one thing I found out is apparently one of the owners of the Hawks was part of the team that was filming like the reality show for Magic City. And I can see the connection, and it is Atlanta. It is a big
So tell
staple.
us, cousin, my cousin Jeano's been in Atlanta a long time. Definitely,
So
he called it a second home almost. I'm sure. Tell us
yeah,
about the culture and how it's a bad thing, and how it's because some people might not. If you're in I don't know, in Iowa, you're like, oh my god, disgusting.
So I'll say this. I've lived in a couple places in the South where like the strip club is almost like, you know what I mean? Like it's every day, you know what I mean? Left and right hand, you know what I mean? You go there, hang out with you can hang out with your girl at the strip club. You know what I mean? It's not even something that you keep the girls away. You know what I mean? So um it's a staple. You know what I mean? When people would come visit me in Atlanta, first thing they want to do, hey man, take me there. And
Right, right, right.
I'm not really a
Like
strip club
Philly and the
guy.
cheesesteak, they asked for the
Yeah.
mangoes in Atlanta. Yeah.
I'm not really a strip club guy, but I understand that when people came to visit, that something they hear about, they wanna indulge. So,
Is Magic City expensive place?
um it can get expensive like anything in Atlanta between parking, tipping, you know what I mean? Like it can be an expensive night. And then, I was there around the make it rain culture time. You know what I mean? Like making it rain and stuff. So, it can cost you a pretty penny. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw that they were doing that tribute, I was like, I said Atlanta is a wild place, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know what side I'm on. I just know it's a part of the culture in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So that's what they're known for. You know what I mean? I can't really say what's wrong or what's right about that, but I also understand what he's saying about protecting women.
I and others throughout the league were surprised and by and object to the Hawks' decision, Cornette wrote. We desire to provide an environment where fans of all ages can safely come and enjoy the game of basketball and where we can celebrate the history and culture of communities in
Yeah,
good conscience. Excuse
yeah,
me. The celebration of a strip club is not conduct aligned with that vision.
yeah, yeah.
So he
You
said,
remember Shorty Low, the rapper from Atlanta?
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, so when he died, I think that he had his like basically he had his like hearse like driven around the strip clubs. Like it's a part of life. It's like it's a part of life, bro.
Jamie Gertz, a corner over the team. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, yes,
This is not a shameful thing, said Jamie Gertz, a corner over the team, along with her husband, Hawks Governor Tony Resser, in a recent interview with The Atlantic. This is a family-run business, a family-run atmosphere, if I can say that. Cornette sees it differently.
yeah,
Cornette, he was trying to rally supporters in the league to speak up before the promotion occurred 2 weeks ago, so he knew about it. Luke,
yeah.
a
He knew
devout
about
Catholic, a devout Roman Catholic, Luke
it.
Cornette, former Knick, by the way,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
long
yeah,
time ago.
yeah.
Very, very ineffective as a Knick. He was way better as a Celtic. And
He's
so it goes
respected for
usually
that,
for us. And so it goes usually for us. He's a better Celtic. Anyway, his blog, interesting. So Luke, I'm protesting it. He's giving them a little resistance. He also looks like he's just pretty much knows it's going to happen anyway, but
Yeah,
he's feeling like
yeah.
he'd be remiss not to
Not
say
to bring it
something
up.
about it. Right. What do
Yeah.
you think about it, cousin?
I mean, like I said, it's part of Atlanta. You know what I mean? But I also
Right.
understand his part of wanting to protect
What
women
are they
and
gonna
stuff like
do
that.
though in the Phillips? What are they gonna do? With like we do basketball games. You've been there. We do basketball games. Even
Okay, so
NBA
I know
games.
this.
There's a lot
I
of
know this.
children there.
I'm gonna be very honest because they got areas if you want to party that you can party during the game. There's been times where I went to a Hawks game and I ain't watch a minute of what was happening on the floor. I'm just gonna be very honest with you,
All
bro.
right. So, but that's what I'm saying. But that you're talking about the pockets of the arena. We're talking about a promotion.
Yeah,
About a promotion. How are they going to promote that to the fans and still be themselves? Are they going to have wing dancers, little chickens dancing? What are they going to do? Are they going to bring the girls out, baby? The real Magic City, the BBL
you
Magic
know,
City.
you
What's
know, it's probably gonna be watered down, man.
because it's going to be before 8:30.
Yeah, it's gonna be watered down, bro. You know what I mean?
I mean, but so they're just going to bring records because I can go to a Knick game, see the Knick City dances and some tights and dancing.
Yeah, nah, they won't be doing those routines.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
They won't be doing this the routines for the cheerleaders. They'll be doing some different routines, but you won't get
More floor exercises?
it won't be wild like that. They're not gonna let it get out of hand. There will be kids there. You know what I mean? So I mean,
Leave them home. Maybe
yeah,
they don't bring them out that night.
you know. All right, I'll say this.
Maybe keep the kids out that night. How about we
Maybe,
do that?
maybe I don't know.
Magic City night. Oh
You
Lord.
know, it's beautiful, man. It's a
What day
beautiful
is
thing.
that, man? I might already it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So, so I want to see what day this is, man. The 16th.
You
Please be
know?
off. I would love to be off.
Oh man.
I haven't kept in contact with the Twitch stream at all. I ain't shit. I got caught up.
Yeah.
Guys are streaming on Twitch, on YouTube,
No.
Epis Radio Entertainment. Let me see if anybody pulled up on us today. If anybody likes us at all. Yeah. But yeah, man, the 16th is a Monday. That's the day before St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
That's in 2 Mondays.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
celebratory night anyway. Yeah.
The drinks are
Yeah,
already gonna
man.
get started and poured.
Yeah,
I know.
man. Come on, man.
our
Come on.
Irish friends don't play. That's why we join them. We're all Irish on the 17th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Magic
man.
City night, man.
Magic City night.
Them women
You
are
know,
what that old man said on IG on TikTok. He said
I'm
them
more of
women
a,
are he
I'm
said
more of
them
a
women
barbecue.
are thicker than chain smoke in Magic City. He said, "Oh, the Magic City, them women are thicker than train smoke." He's better than that Brad though. When you saw her cousin,
Hey, man. I'm more of a barbecue guy myself. I like barbecue wings.
Houston, Kansas City.
I like a barbecue. I like barbecue wings. I'm not I'm not a lemon pepper guy. I'm a barbecue wings guy. You know what I mean? So yeah,
No Trick
uh,
Williams.
you know, it's gonna play out the way it's supposed to play out, man.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna have it, bro. When they're
Yeah,
gonna change their mind and say sorry, Luke Cornett? No, they're gonna say blow. They're gonna say go eat a fat one. That's what
yeah,
they're gonna say. That
yeah,
David still. Adam Silver's got bigger fish to fry right now, man.
yeah. He
He's
does.
under pressure like that. Like he's got guys. They're lurking. There's a lot of stuff going on in the NBA in the background, off the court.
Yeah,
When especially you talk about these files, then you talk about this gambling, then you talk about these other allegations, then you talk about this and that. What does he know? They're getting a lot of. They're making a lot of. Man, those files, man, you can't ignore them. And it affects so much things that
yeah,
we are connected to, the things that we view, things that entertain us. Those files touch everybody, bro. Which you like music, you like art,
yeah,
you're into money, you're into whatever. There's somebody in those files that you look up to or look at for entertainment or look for something to some kind of, and they did.
yeah. Get connected, right? Yeah,
Yeah. And the more we just don't say anything, we kind of like just, a little complicit, or what should I say? It's like we just have to bring it back up.
I mean, we got things in position to combat that. If it
Mhm.
doesn't get utilized, I mean, that's not really on us.
Honestly, though, with Cornette, I'm not, the holier than thou guy. I'm not the squeaky clean guy, as we all know. I don't live in the Ivory Palace, bathing in soap suds. No. But I really find what Cornette's saying very admirable, man. And I have a lot of respect for him because when you think about how everything is just, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to take our clothes off, we're going to say this, we're going to say that, freedom, freedom. It's kind of, you need a little pushback. All right, that's enough, guy. Relax a little bit. And like I said, I don't totally disagree with Atlanta either. That's why I asked you about the culture. But you
Big part
needed
of the
someone to say something, right?
big
You
part of the
kind
culture.
of. And Luke didn't come off crazy or nothing. And he said he was, but he was like, yo, yeah, I could do that shit another night. Why I gotta
Yeah,
do it with the NBA?
yeah.
And I kind of feel him on that. A grown man,
People,
you
I,
know,
there's people that are going to the strip club to go eat dinner.
no, and
In
and
Atlanta.
we and that's in Atlanta, and that's the first time you heard it. So, and definitely sound like an Atlanta thing, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Maybe a little Miami, maybe a little DC,
yeah.
maybe.
Miami gets expensive, but
There's
yeah,
not a lot. New York's not a strip club city, bro. I mean, they got shaky butts and undergrounds
yeah,
and shit, but we talking about strip club city.
yeah.
We talking
Atlanta.
about Georgia,
Yeah,
Atlanta, Georgia,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
home of Chipper Jones.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, man. So
What else
yeah,
we
cousin.
got?
We got two. We're gonna close it out. Before we go talk about your boy Logan's brother, you can go ahead and bust it down and set it off with that one. And then we're gonna go ahead and just get ready to close it out for Matty B.
Um, well, apparently, after he fought the first real boxer to me that he fought, because you can't really count a real old Mike Tyson as a official fight against a real
Mhm.
boxer. It looks like
We're talking about Jake Paul, ladies and
Jake
gentlemen.
Paul Jake Paul had to get a second surgery on his jaw, man. And it like to get the screws in, they had to remove teeth and everything, bro. So, like he really that them punches really did a number on him, man.
Yeah,
And I don't, how, he might have to learn how to eat and drink again after this, man.
yeah, he made a lot of money
Yeah, he made a lot of money,
during this
but I always said he
this
wasn't
farce
fighting.
that many people say called what
Yeah,
he was doing a farce.
he got built up fighting against people that were not boxers.
But
UFC,
I'm gonna play a little devil's advocate. It's not defend Jake Paul, but boxing feels like is less left itself susceptible to for this to happen. There's no like kind of like guidelines with boxing. We've been saying this for years, and where a YouTube influencer could bring in these views to make whole boxing hostage to a bunch of fans who don't give a shit about it.
So I'll say this.
Viewers.
Um, I agree with what you're saying, but I really think it's just us as a society, as a whole, right now, where we're looking for the shiny toy, and basically whoever's the most popular person, if they come into that field, look at his brother in wrestling.
Yeah,
Don't get
you're
me
right,
wrong.
yo, but
Don't get
you
me wrong.
can't just get a
He
popular
has
guy and
ability.
put him in the NBA.
Yeah,
You
he has
know,
ability, but he came out of nowhere.
wrestling was perfect for them
Yeah,
because you can shape it. The athleticism is there. The boys both are athletes. I'm no
yeah,
question, but they're still regular guys.
but
So it's perfect for them. Boxing is a real deal. And I don't want
yeah,
to call wrestling I'm a wrestling guy, but they made a mockery of it with these. Now you
yeah.
got Floyd, he's gonna fight Pacquiao, and you want to fight Mike Tyson. And is it all Jake Paul's fault? Or he's just capitalizing on a vulnerable sport, a
Let me
sport
ask
who
you a
sold
question.
its soul and sold its butt cheeks.
Can I ask you a question? Is it the Kardashians' fault or is it us as a society? I mean, you got to ask yourself that, bro.
You're fucking with my head right now. You make me
Hey,
think about
man.
this
I
shit.
mean, you
I
put
got
it
a
out
joint
there.
in my
You know
head.
what I mean?
I'm
Now,
just saying, bro.
now we got our little girls that want to look like
It's
that. Like,
it's
okay,
oh,
cool.
I
We
mean,
want to talk, we want to talk about the Magic City thing, but look who their idols are.
of
Look who
course it
their idols
starts
are.
with
Look who we
us.
put to the forefront.
It always starts with us, but we're not able to make. Come on, I mean, we're gonna go to rabbit hole with this one. I'm
I'm
just
just
saying,
saying. I mean,
boxing. I'm talking about boxing. Boxing has been stained
from
like all
all aspects of life are like that right now. All aspects of life. Rap. Anybody can just jump
rap,
in.
all
You
of
know what I
this
mean?
stuff
Right now,
is stuff
you
that
got
can be
influencers making
controlled.
songs. You got
Rap
influence. You got
Music can be
influencers making songs,
controlled, cousin. Music
but
can
you
be
have
called. You can in sports. It's the cream of the crop, the best. That shit supersedes everything. Who's better at this than this guy? Music, I could say this guy's better. Make a guy replace him because he got an attitude. You could do the same thing with a lot of this stuff. The way they infiltrated boxing is because boxing was a real sport. It was with the rest of them. Boxing has
so
been sold its soul.
so
And
when I'm watching when I'm watching I Show Speed challenge a professional player to something, that's not the same thing.
I mean, he's not going to get an NBA game.
But I'm just saying
He races the guy on. That's cool.
okay.
These guys are fighting pro fights, selling pay-per-views in boxing.
Yeah.
The
I don't think
same ones we used to watch
I
Riddick
just
Bowe and what's his name, yo, and
I
Lennox
just don't think
Lewis. They're fighting in these same
I don't think it's
rings.
a boxing thing. That's all I'm saying.
No, it starts. It's all over, but I'm saying it has infiltrated boxing the most. Is all I was saying. Boxing
Okay.
was like rap, music.
Okay.
They could always say, yeah, he's not. And just get a fake Razor Ramon. You put him in there. You can't do that in the NBA. Get a fake Cooper Flag. I'm getting to replace him that night.
Okay.
You can't do that shit. But in boxing, now they got these stupid fights. How much? And like you said, it's before. If we consume it, they give it to us. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, um, could pretty much close it. What else we got, Gino? We're gonna get ready to get up out of here. Um, you got anything, cousin?
Um. No, I'm pretty much good for now, man. We hit a lot of topics.
We did, man. One thing we didn't talk about was we talk a little baseball. We didn't talk about what this baseball, how the significance of this baseball season, and that
Yeah,
being the fact that we might have most likely will have a labor stoppage.
yeah, we
Um,
will.
we will. It's almost
That's
guaranteed.
what
So, well, you haven't.
uh,
We talked about that off the air. So go ahead, Gino. Before we get
I'll
out of
say
here.
this, especially with the Dodgers signing Kyle Tucker and basically having almost like an all-star at every spot and being able to get Diaz. Um, the Dodgers spending all that money, and a lot of players are saying, "Hey, they're trying when they're spending all that money."
Right.
The owner, but the owners as a whole feel like there needs to be a salary cap. Some people say there needs to be a salary floor.
Right.
You just then you just had the owner of the leader of the Players Association get in
Right.
trouble. You know what I
Tony
mean?
Clark. The
So
Tony Clark scandal.
I think the guy that's going to replace him is going to be a little bit more stricter and harder with MLB. So I
Yeah.
feel like we're about to see something like
Tony's,
94.
yeah, that's absolutely. Tony's been around a while, so they developed a relationship with the owners where he could work with them and whatnot. This new guy's gonna be wanting to set the tone and make a mark, no question. Especially with the way Tony went out, he wants to show people he ain't Tony. So with that said, and you talked about the Dodgers, and I'm glad you did because it's like go ahead.
I knew he was in trouble when they asked Manny Machado about the Dodgers. He said, "Yeah, I wish more teams were doing that." I was like, somebody from the Padres. Ooh, so I know this fight gonna be ugly.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the Dodgers are team player friendly. That's why everybody want to go there, and that's what I was going to get to. We talked about you talk about the Dodgers now, and what I talked about earlier, the Pirates, where they try to pimp the game and they squeeze all the juice out of the orange. So you have to have that's like the one end of it, and then the other. The owner takes the money, he gets land in California with it, so and so. But we're gonna see. We're gonna talk about that more. But we must enjoy the season.
I want to hear more about this Magic City shit. All right,
Maddie, Cornette is not feeling it, Maddie.
But
so please explain to me what's going on, guys. Nice show, by the way. I listened to pretty much all of it.
No doubt,
of a job holding down the fort here at Epis Sports Radio or Epis Radio Entertainment, as we've been going through a little rebranding. Okay.
Epis Radio Entertainment, Epis Sports Entertainment, Epis Radio Entertainment.
Is Epis? It's Epis Radio Entertainment. We got the Epis Sports Show. We got the Mental Mondays, and there you go. All right. But hell of a job, fellas. But no, seriously, I want to hear more about this Magic City shit because I didn't really hear like all the details when you guys were getting into it, and I'm like, so I need to know. Like, so what the hell is going on? So strippers are going to be doing a halftime show? Like, what's going on?
What we know about it, cousin?
So I'll say this. They're doing a tribute to Magic City during the game against the Magic.
Halftime, I suppose.
This is Atlanta, right?
Yeah,
so they're going to be serving wings they're going to be serving food from Magic City.
Okay.
T.I. is going to perform. And apparently, there's supposed to be some ladies of the night dancing.
Okay, with T.I. in all his production.
Of course, yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, as long I'm assuming they're gonna.
I don't know if it's just with T.I.
I'm assuming they're gonna be half naked. They would have to be half. I don't know. Let's see it. Let's see. I want to see the footage.
Yeah.
See, are they? Yes. I need to dissect the footage before I can make a judgment.
Maddie,
it's still week Mondays from now.
The Magic City sweatshirt. That's color. It's $125 plus
$125.
Oh
God. Does it have like ass cheeks, like premier ass cheeks on the shirt, like just? It's like Magic City with the ass cheeks,
There's gonna be a lot of clapping at the arena, but it won't be two heads.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much I like this either.
Cornette was like, family oriented. The Magic City.
Oh yeah, bro. Kids go to this game.
And that's what I said. I kind of feel Luke Cornette making a stance on it. Because, why do we need to do it?
Yeah, like as a parent now, I got to avoid this game.
To do that?
Like I gotta what if you're a parent not knowing, that you bought tickets to this game? They're doing this, halftime promo, and I mean, again, it's kind of like in hidden with the performance of T.I., and you gotta, you gotta.
I imagine that in Atlanta, it's probably looked at differently. Like,
yeah, it is. I told you, people go there for dinner.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, not children though. You know what I mean? Listen, the one way you could avoid it is at halftime anyway. You have kids. chances are you're not staying in the seats. This one's got to go to the bathroom, this one's got to eat, or whatever. Like, so, like, just maybe keep them away from the entertainment.
They're gonna be doing a lot of. I mean, I imagine we see the Nick. I was saying to cousin and to Jeano, we see the Nick City dances, right?
Right.
They got their tights on, their beautiful women.
Sure.
But like
but it's not very revealing. I wouldn't say like like.
So what are they gonna do?
It's sexy. It's good
top,
looking.
Top and bottom.
Yeah.
And floor dancing. Floor workouts or whatever.
Sure. I mean, it would be. I think it's kind of like it's kind of like an NBA standard. Like most cheerleading teams wear that same type of outfit, like the short shorts, but like tight. But it's not like super revealing. I don't know. What's the problem with just wearing that?
No, that's what I'm saying. 8:30 halftime in Atlanta. They're gonna come out there. What are they gonna be wearing? What are they gonna be doing?
I would think they're wearing the same, like similar type garb. If not, if they're coming out with fucking thongs on, then all right, we got a problem.
Nah, them women gonna like that. Like I said before, them women gonna be a little thicker than Train Smoke, yo. It's like that old man said, bro. They're not gonna be the regular Nick City dancers. They're gonna get them Atlanta, that beef and broccoli, bro.
I was trying to think of it when I heard you guys talking about. There's a network where you can like actually watch the game and also see all of the halftime performances. Like it doesn't like cut the feed. What network is that?
No, you gotta watch. That's on the League Pass.
That's the League Pass, right?
Okay. You'll get that. You cut the box on, you'll get that.
Right.
But listen, with the box, you're gonna bring that to Florida with you. By the time you leave there, you're gonna have it. By the time you come to Florida, bring that shit with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll be able to see everything. They won't do that. Yeah.
I mean, I know that. I mean, that would be cool. Just you got to tune in and watch that. Like actually.
Yeah, like when during the game, you'll watch the T-shirt getting shot.
Yeah, I like that. Actually,
watch that version
cool.
of the game, no doubt. No commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Maddie B. You got Mental Monday coming up. What you got on the docket?
I do. Just talking a little bit, about myself and everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
A lot of my, my. Not writer's block per se, but feeling the need to switch things up and taking a step back on things, focusing on my mental health. And really just gonna dive, introspectively into myself and talk about that for a little while. Of course, we're gonna go over the mental health video of the week that I released earlier today. Haven't released one of those in a while. So gonna talk a little bit about that. And listen, again, I'd be remiss to not bring up the fact that, we are at war, with Iran. I mean, it's just crazy shit going on. There's some.
I saw the Secretary of Defense. He said we're not going to be there long today. I saw him. He told me that.
Yes. I have that video queued up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about all that. We'll see.
But he said
I don't know about all that.
But he told us.
Yeah, they tell us a lot of things too.
Between alcoholic beverages, he told us that.
Yeah, Trump released another statement too, not too long ago, a couple hours ago. So I was gonna, if I get on the subject of things, which I'm really trying to avoid tonight, maybe I'll save that for a later episode.
I know.
I want this one to be more about me, especially because my last Mental Mondays was, about ice.
So.
Trying to really stick away from the politics for once. But I will be on. We will be getting that going shortly as we close out here for you guys. And again, great job, both of you, holding it down.
Appreciate
smooth. The conversation was nice the whole way. Very proud of you. There was one thing I was trying to bring up outside of the Magic City thing that I heard you guys talking about.
The Jets?
Not really.
Defensive players.
That whole situation. No, I heard you guys talking about that, but to be honest with you, I'm like checked out of football at this point. I can really care less. I think it was on. I think it was more so about like the Knicks and all that. I did comment in the comments. I know you weren't checking the chat.
Yeah, I know.
But I did say I think the Knicks solidified their spot. Or at least solidified their name in the hat for the finals. You know what I'm saying? I like with that win over the Spurs, it showed you that, listen, they've done enough this year. They're a very good team. You may not have the deadline that you wanted, or, were they in a real position to even like make a big splash in the first place?
You can't get them out the East just for that win. I don't know. They kind of own the Spurs.
No, I'm not saying they get them out the East. I'm just saying it
But
shows
yeah, they're absolutely a contender. Yeah,
that level of competition that they are capable of.
They
right?
can,
Clearly Detroit has their number. We understand this. It's nothing new. But at the end of the day, it might very well come down to Detroit and New York, and anything fucking happen in a 7-game series.
The Knicks can definitely hang one for sure.
I find it funny because when Detroit had beat the Knicks a little while back, and they've walloped them all year, and the sky is falling. Oh, this team's no good. This team's it's not capable. Then I have friends they're convinced they're not winning the championship. So why are you even watching at this point?
But it solidifies Detroit, who's also a contender. Sure. And we gotta even Boston.
Yeah. Well, now Tatum's coming back. You hear about this, right?
They have you hear the rumblings. Yeah. We're gonna find out.
I think he's expected to come back next week,
right?
Or something.
They've been secretly practicing. We all know they've got some covert
playoffs. He's definitely here.
Yeah, they've been building him up for 6 weeks. They've been hiding him. They've been bringing him in Secret Service, so no one knows about it.
If Tatum's coming back, clearly he never watched the story of Brandon Roy. I feel like. I'm not wishing bad on him, but it's like, let your body heal and come back when you're supposed to come back.
You don't need the rush. I agree, but 11 months.
Well, you say that though,
Achilles
but
11 to 13 months. KD took 18. He took his time.
He was older.
I don't know, man. Yeah. You guys say that, but you never know when you're gonna get these opportunities. They're in a position to win.
Halliburton did it too, right? He did it about 3 weeks after.
Yeah. Yeah, and Halliburton, no chance coming back.
No, he's not coming back.
Not that, they were really in a position, but...
Tyrese's going to come back in November. And that's what Cousins talking about. Go ahead, Maddie.
No, I'm saying, I just, I understand his desire to come back. And listen, the East is pretty good. You got Detroit. Detroit's not going anywhere. Knicks seemingly not going anywhere for a while. There's no guarantee Boston's going to get to the finals again or in the coming next couple of years. They're a good team. Doesn't guarantee.
Does Tatum make them? Does he hurt them? Is it possible that he hurts them?
I don't think so. I think he's too good of a talent. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as he's healthy. If he's not healthy, as long as he's
well, he better not get on the court.
As long as he's 80%. I know he's not going to be 100. But
he has to be. It's all about this and how do you react to your body, the repair of your body, and if you have confidence in it. That's what they say when it comes to injuries like that. Like they do the rehab, they do the physical work, and will you believe in your knee or your Achilles or your leg? Right. So you sit on it right, you plan on it right. So it's mental as hell.
Yeah. No, for sure. I just maybe they feel like this is it, and they have to go for it. Otherwise. They wait another year and the rest of the league gets better and then, Boston kind of takes a step back on things. I don't think they're as good as they once were. I think this is like I don't think they'll be better next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they will. Maybe they'll pick somebody else.
If Tatum's healthy, Tatum and Brown are spectacular.
Yeah, those two will be relevant, right? And it will keep, but I'm saying, will they be enough? Will they have enough depth anymore? Does their depth take a hit next year? We don't know. It's not guaranteed.
Them son of a guns are always lingering.
Yeah. For sure. All right, man. Well, we've approached the end, fellas.
Yes, sir. But we seeded it a little bit.
No, for sure. There's no problem with that. Listen, I had a late night with the kids and all that.
Yeah.
I did go for a 10K run prior to
at least one of us
guys
did.
Going live. So
at least one of us did.
Yeah, just trying to. Oh, I worked out a lot today, man. I'm dead.
I'm a total loser. I did nothing.
Well, you streamed. There you go. That's doing something. You streamed for. You streamed for an hour and 34 minutes. Well, basically an hour and 30. Spot on. Yeah, because we had a couple of minutes there in the beginning.
With the incomparable Jeano.
Indeed. Jeano holding it down. I wasn't able to get him on the other night. I wanted to. Just didn't happen. But he's always available. Holding it down tonight. Indeed. All right, fellas. Any closing statements? One more topic? What do you got?
Nah, man.
Before we cut the break?
I would like go ahead, Jeano, and I'm gonna say mine. You want me to go first?
I like the spring training Detroit hat you got on, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. Me and Maddie got plans to go to Lakeland if everything goes correctly. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this when I go there because they're gonna be playing the Yankees. We're gonna figure that out.
Okay.
I want to get the Mets spring training hat. I actually like it this year. I think it's pretty dope.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, then it goes with that Epis Sports. Shit works, baby. So now I was gonna tell you, you know what I'm gonna say, Jeano? I brought up earlier, and then I'm gonna refresh it now. Maddie B, I'm glad you're here. And I have to tell you guys something. I work late nights. I get home 11:30, 11 o'clock, and I love sports. A lot of times, all the Easter Coast games are done, and the NBA games are done. If I get lucky, I might see the clip joint and maybe Kawhi. But I recently, the last 6 weeks or so, I've fallen in love with Edmonton Oilers hockey, man. After seeing them in the finals and seeing McDavid in the finals, if I can get home and the Oilers are playing and they start so late, they start the games 10:30 p.m., I watch Connor McDavid all day, baby.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
The greatest choker, the greatest choker to ever play the game. Indeed.
Oh, wow. What do you mean? What do you mean, that 3-on-3?
Connor McDavid?
Game 7? He didn't lose that game 7 to Florida.
Yeah, well, it's now 2 finals he's lost, game 7s, and he lost in the Olympics now too.
Listen, there's 30 guys on the team.
Oh yeah, I know.
He choked. This guy's getting a goal every night. He choked.
Yeah, but except in that game 7,
2
right?
goals every night. What's so nice? Bro, he's one of the greatest ever, bro. To lace him up, trust me.
Until he wins it.
You know what?
Until he wins it.
I'm out of here.
I love Connor McDavid, bro, but until he wins it. I love
watching him. He got me watching hockey. He got my black ass watching
hockey. He ain't the Gretzky, man. He ain't the Wayne.
And I used to watch Gretzky too. And that's what I'm saying. I haven't watched hockey. I gave a shit about hockey in 20 years. This guy got me watching hockey. No matter what Matthew says, I like watching Connor McDavid. That's what I got to say going out. You like play tonight?
Who doesn't like watching Connor McDavid, man? He's fucking phenomenal. And you're talking, no, I didn't say that. I love watching him. I'm just saying.
Bro, that 3-on-3, that 3-on-3 overtime, that was weak.
Why?
You don't do that, bro. Because it's the finals, the championship. You want a ghost runner in that training?
Canada had the advantage, dude.
All right, they did, but I'm just saying they should have did it.
They had the better. They had a way better 3-on-3, and they still lost.
Bro, I'm talking about just the just in the game. That's not real thing. If Canada would have won, I'd have said the same thing.
They should just do it.
If there was a ghost runner in a World Series game, I wouldn't like that shit, bro. You know?
I disagree. I heard the
ghost
argument.
Runner in the playoffs?
I'm okay with the 3-on-3.
I know.
It's just, I mean, it happens. It happens now. You play 3-on-3 when there's penalties in regulation. You play, 4-on-4. You play 5-on-3. Deal with it. It's hockey.
Doesn't play 3-on-3 hockey in the playoffs. They're gonna play 5-on-5.
Yes, you do. When there's penalties. In the NHL? When there's penalties, you sometimes play 3-on-3.
I'm talking about
I get that. In overtime, this is Olympics. Olympics have their own rule. That's it.
I see that. I just think it was whack.
Yeah, I know. I mean, whatever. You were rooting for Canada, so
I don't give a shit. That's the thing. I don't root. I'm an objective observer. I just said the rule in the is itself is just kind of play the game the way you play the game.
I mean, so it goes 5-on-5 and takes 15 minutes longer.
Let's take away the game. Yeah, I guess. Let's make it faster or better.
Yeah, I mean it's designed that way. Like it's 3-on-3 cutthroat for a reason because it's in overtime. It's supposed to put an emphasis.
It was exciting though. I ain't gonna lie, but it was different.
It's back and forth. It's quick. And that's what happened.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a great, hell of an Olympics. It's a shame that fucking soured 20 minutes later after Trump's little congratulation call. It's funny though. They trolled Trump on Saturday Night Live the other night. And they brought both the Hughes brothers and 2 of the girls, Hillary Knight and I forget who else, on to SNL, and. The women made a joke and said, "Oh yeah, we had to invite the guys tonight or whatever. Some like corny ass joke about that. It was funny though. Taking a shot at Trump. You could see the Hughes brothers were like visibly, like, just kind of like awkward about it. Like they're there, like but it's very weird how everything played out. How I spoke about it on the previous show. I opened on it. That was the opening monologue and everything about that whole situation. And I played the video with the Hughes brothers' mom and how she came to their defense. It's like, mommy taking accountability for the boys, the young boys making a mistake and shit.
Right.
But I don't put it on them. It's a weird spot to be in. Just means Trump's a freaking misogynistic asshole. But whatever, enough said.
Yeah.
So much for supporting women's sports. But all right, there you go.
We do, though.
What happened?
We support women's sports here at Epis Radio.
Yes, we do. And, I think going forward, we're going to have actually quite a lot about it. Again, I want to speak on detail.
It is Women's History Month. It is Women's History Month.
Yes. So I'm gonna try to grab some guests this month. Obviously, I'll be in Florida with Dub, so it's there's gonna be that week where really not gonna have much availability to stream. But when I come back, we will definitely get it going and maybe close out the month strong. But even then, after this month, definitely gonna do my best to get some big time names in women's sports and things like that. So stay tuned. All right, fellas.
Real quick, Trae Young ejected for leaving bench days before his Wizards debut. Sorry, Maddie, take it away.
He was ejected for days
leaving
before.
the bench. Yes, in a Rockets 123-118 win. I don't have the details. I just see this caption.
Oh, so he didn't get to play tonight. Okay.
No, he didn't play, but he was ejected.
Okay. Good times.
Yes, sir. Watching the Wizards basketball. Take it away, Maddie.
All right. This concludes episode 62 of Epis Sports. I want to thank my co-host, Dubby Dubois, and our guest speaker of the night, Jeano, for holding it down, doing a hell of a job. And please, if you like this episode, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right. Tell your friends. Thank you for watching today's video. If you like this video or you're interested in future content, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And as always, keep showing up.